Hi friends, and welcome to today's class. When you're ready, meet me on your backs in Shavasana. So come to lie on your back with the legs extended, arms by the sides with the palms facing up. Let the toes fall out naturally. Tuck the chin slightly so the back of the neck is nice and long, and close the eyes. Just taking a few moments to arrive here. Connecting with your breath. Begin to lengthen the inhales and lengthen the exhales. Inhale, fill up the lungs to full capacity. Exhale to empty out the lungs completely. Take 2 more intentional breaths here. Slow and steady breaths. Good. And if you close the eyes, flutter the eyes open and reach the hands overhead. Point the toes for a full body stretch here. And then reach the hands and reach the feet over to the right corners of the mat for banana pose. You have the option here to cross the left ankle on top of the right and to hold on to the left wrist with the right hand. Breathe into the entire left side body. Maybe close the eyes. Staying here for 3 breaths. With each exhale, see if you can soften just a little bit. Good. Slowly release, making your way back to center. Then finding that full body stretch. And then reach over to the left corners of the mat with the same option to stack the right ankle on top of the left and to hold on to the right wrist with the left hand. Take 1 more deep intentional breath. Good. Exhale, slowly release, making your way back to center. Release the arms by the sides with the palms facing down. Bend 1 knee at a time. Bring the feet to the mat about hip width apart and try to bring the heels as close as possible to the glutes. Arms by the sides, prepping for bridge pose. On the next inhale, press the feet into the mat and lift the hips up towards the sky. Reach the hands overhead. Squeezing the glutes and squeezing the legs together. Exhale to lower the hands by the sides and the hips at the same time. Inhale to press the feet into the mat. Lift the hands overhead. Exhale to lower. One last time. Inhale to lift. Engaging the glutes, squeezing the legs. Exhale. This time just lower the hands by the sides. Keep the hips up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release the hips back onto the mat with control. And draw the knees towards your chest. Wrap the arms around the legs if that feels good and rock side to side. Giving yourself a hug. Good. Find stillness here and bring the arms by the sides like a letter T with the palms facing up. Slowly lower the knees over to the right side. Think about stacking the left hip over the right. Shoulders are squared towards the sky. Pausing here in the supine twist for about 5 breaths. You have the option to extend the legs and flex the feet and push through the heels if that feels good. Close the eyes and come back to your breath. Good. If you extended the legs, bend the knees. Engage the core. Inhale, bring the knees back up to center. And on the exhale, lower the knees over to the left side, stacking the hips, stacking the legs as much as possible, with the option to extend the legs, flex the feet, and push through the heels. Supine twist, staying here for about 5 breaths. Close the eyes and send the breath to the right side body here. Good. If the legs are extended, bend the knees, engage the core, bring the knees back up to center. And then extend the legs up towards the sky, extend the arms up towards the sky as well, and go ahead and roll out the wrist, roll out the feet, maybe drawing circles with the toes, flex the feet, point the toes, open the hands and close them. Curl the toes, open the toes, spread them open as much as you can, spread the fingers as much as you can. Just inviting movement to the hands and the feet. Good. Lower the arms, lower the legs onto your mat, and then roll to either side to make your way into a tabletop position. Checking your alignment with your tabletop, stacking the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees. And then shift the hips back into a child's pose. Malasana. Arms are extended in front of you and rest the forehead on the mat. Stay here for 2 breaths. Good. On the next inhale, begin to ripple forward, rounding through the upper back, passing through tabletop. Exhale, sink the hips towards the mat, finding your cobra. Bend the knees and draw the heels towards the glutes. Engage the entire back body, staying here for 2 breaths. Good. On the next inhale, lower the feet. Lift the hips back up into a tabletop. Exhale, shift the hips back. Child's pose. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhaling, rippling forward, rounding through the upper back, passing through tabletop. Exhale, sink the hips, bend the knees, draw the heels towards the glutes. Cobra. Reaching through the crown of the head, pushing the chest through the biceps. Inhale, come back to your tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. One last time. Inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, cobra. 2 breaths here. Good. Inhale, come back to your tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. 2 breaths. On the next inhale, make your way into a tabletop position, stacking the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees. Tuck the toes and lift the hips up into a downward dog. Paddle out the legs if that feels good. Maybe sway the hips side to side. Keep pressing the hands into the mat. Lift the hips up towards the sky and lengthen through the spine. Come back to your breath and find stillness here in your downward dog. Lift the heels, bend the knees, look at the hands, and take baby steps to the top of the mat, making your way into a forward fold. Bring the hands to the shins. Inhale, lift the torso with a flat back for halfway lift, pausing here. Shoulders away from the ears. Eye gaze to the top of the mat. Crown reaching forward, tailbone reaching back. Exhale to release. And on the next inhale, round yourself up into Tadasana, mountain pose, by stacking one vertebrae at a time. Slide the hands up the legs, keep the chin tucked until the very end. Take the shoulders up to the ears and slide them down the back. Arms by the sides with the palms facing forward. Mountain pose, Tadasana. On the next inhale, circle arms up, palms face each other. Exhale, lower and open the arms and twist to the right. Stay here for a breath. On the inhale, find reach through the spine. Exhale, pull the belly in and see if you can twist a little bit more. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, lower and open the arms, twist to the left. Inhale, find reach through the crown. Exhale, pull the belly in, twist a little bit more. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, bend the elbows, cactus the arms, bend the knees, and have a seat in chair. Shift your weight towards your heels. Look over your knees to make sure you can see your toes. Inhale here. Exhale, sink the hips just a little bit more. Take another breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, left foot steps back. Lower the back knee, prepping for low lunge. Bring the hands to the right knee. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, sink the hips and lean back. Staying here for 3 breaths. With each exhale, see if you can sink the hips just a little bit more. Good. On the next inhale, lift the hips back up. Exhale, plant the hands on the mat. Tuck the back toes, lift that back knee. Left foot steps forward, coming back into your forward fold. Inhale for your halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, right foot steps back. Lower the back knee and bring the hands to the left knee. Inhale to rise up for your low lunge. Exhale, sink the hips and lean back. 3 breaths. Relax the shoulders, relax the face, and come back to your breath. With each exhale, see if you can sink the hips just a little bit more. Inhale, lift the hips back up. Exhale, plant the hands to frame the left foot. Tuck the back toes, lift that back knee. This time the left foot steps back, coming into a high plank. In this high plank, stay here for about 2 breaths. You have the option to lower the knees if that feels better. And then drop the heels over to the left side, stacking the right hip over the left, and reach the right hand up towards the sky. Open up the chest. Lift the right hip up, coming into this side plank on the left side. Good. 1 more breath in. Exhale. Right hand comes back onto the mat. Come back into your high plank. Drop the heels over to the right side. Stack the left hip over the right. Left hand reaches up towards the sky. Open up the chest. Side plank on the right side. Lift the left hip up towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower the left hand to the mat. Inhale, slightly shift forward. Exhale, bend the elbows. Lower yourself onto your mat with steady strength. Untuck your toes and anchor through the hands and the feet. Inhale to lift the head and chest up into a baby cobra. Pausing here and hover the hands off the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, slowly release. Press yourself up into a tabletop position. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward dog. When you arrive in your downward dog, bring the feet out as wide as the mat and point the toes out diagonally. Walk the hands back towards the feet. And then bend the knees and sink the hips into Malasana. Hands can come to the heart center, or they can stay on the mat. And just take a few moments here, close the eyes, and move side to side if that feels good. Steady the breath. Two more breaths here. Good. Slowly make your way out of Malasana and find a comfortable seated position with the legs crossed in front of you. And when you arrive in your seated position, just anchor through the sit bones, spine nice and tall. Inhale, circle arms up, palms face each other. Exhale, lower the arms and twist to the right. Left hand can come to the right knee, right hand can come behind you for support. Inhale to find length through the spine. Exhale, pull the belly in and twist to the right. Slowly release. Come back to center. Inhale, circle arms up, palms face each other. Exhale, lower the arms, twist to the left. Right hand can rest on the left knee. Left hand comes behind you for support. Inhale, anchor through the sit bones, find reach through the crown. Exhale, pull the belly in and twist to the left. Good. Slowly release. Come back to center. Bring the hands in front of you. Deep breath in. Spine is nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. So walk the hands forward and just fold. You can come onto the forearms. Let the head hang heavy. And close the eyes. Two more breaths here. Good. Slowly begin to walk the hands back to lift yourself back up. Bring the hands to the thighs with the palms facing down or up. Close the eyes. And let's close the practice with 3 cleansing breaths. So when you're ready, inhale through the nose, fill up the lungs to full capacity. Pause at the top. Exhale through the nose or the mouth with control. Emptying out the lungs completely. Inhaling through the nose. Filling up the lungs to full capacity. Pausing at the top. Exhaling through the nose or the mouth, emptying out the lungs completely. One last time on your own. Good. And when you're ready, you can open the eyes up again. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Thank you so much for carving time out of your day to take care of yourself, take care of your body. Until next time, from my heart to yours, namaste.